I'll tell you what, we are going to make you very happy, and we're going to do what's right, and we've done a great job for the country. We rebuilt our military and had the greatest economy ever twice. You know, we rebuilt it, then the world collapsed with the whole world collapsed with it, and then we built it again where the stock market was higher than it was even the first time. But we're going to do the right thing.
This week, speaking of 2024, I mentioned a little bit earlier the Quinnipiac poll that said 66% of Republicans want to see Trump run again. Trump showed up on Dan Bongino's new radio program, just launched this Monday. He got an exclusive interview with Trump. You guys, I'm sure, remember during the campaign, Bongino would say something or another, and Trump would sometimes retweet him, or he got his attention anyway. And of course, Bongino took the opportunity to ask whether President Trump was considering a 2024 run. That interview aired Monday in typical fashion, because remember, whatever else Trump is, he is a marketer. You got to remember that first and foremost. That's his first core competency is marketing. Trump's answer really teased listeners concerning another presidential run, but we've got that video for you here.
Just finally, I'd be remiss. The audience is dying to hear it. I know you've been asked 1,000 times. Forgive me, but I have to ask, where are we with 2024? We need you, man. We need you big time. You thinking about it? Are you leaning one way? We'd love to hear it.
Well, I'll tell you what, we are going to make you very happy, and we're going to do what's right, and we've done a great job for the country. We rebuilt our military and had the greatest economy ever twice. You know, we rebuilt it, then the world collapsed with the whole world collapsed with it, and then we built it again where the stock market was higher than it was even the first time. But we're going to do the right thing.
We're going to do the right thing. We're going to make people very happy. It was an answer that wasn't really an answer, of course. That was Monday. Today, Quinnipiac came out with the poll claiming 66% of Republicans want Trump to run again. But get this number, a whopping 85% of Republicans polled want candidates who, quote, mostly agree with Trump. So the Trump fingerprint is all over this party. Now, I should note that the poll was of about 1,300 adults, not registered voters, not likely voters, just adults. But still, those are huge gaps. Those are huge numbers. So, gentlemen, what do you think? It's kind of two questions, but we'll make it a two-part. We'll make it one question in two parts. Is Trump going to run again in 2024? And maybe more importantly, should he? Eric, what do you think?
Well, I think the first question is, a lot of people would like to see him in a jail cell, right? So as long as that doesn't happen, I think 100% he's going to run again in 2024.
Okay.
Should he? I'm a numbers guy, and I can't argue with the results. NASDAQ, over the course of his 4 years, rose 24%, the highest of any president in the history of NASDAQ. Briefly, Barack Obama was 18.38%, and during George Bush's 8 years, he actually went down 7%.
Yeah.
Of course, that was with the 2008 recession.
Yeah, it was mostly that last year.
We'll give him a pass for that. Yeah. But his policy, his hardness on China specifically, China has emerged as the number one threat to American security. Trump was very hard, very consistent. We talk about a lack of consistent pressure that Biden is putting on Russia. We didn't see that with Trump in China. Those kind of policies, those two big things, the economics policy that he had and his pressure on China, I think are win-wins for us, as far as I'm concerned.
Joey?
I think
should he?
I think there's no doubt he's going to run. Trump, we got to remember his ego. Trump has a massive ego. He can't stand losing. He's 100% going to run.
I don't think you can run for president without having a pretty massive ego.
I agree.
That's pretty universal.
I think, yes. So I think he's going to definitely run again. Should he? I'm on the no side of this. I don't think he should run again. I think a Trump-like candidate should run again, which I see in Ron DeSantis, who I think is actually a much, much better candidate than Trump. DeSantis is more conservative than Trump. He is just as America first. He hits all the same policy and messaging that Trump does. But I think he goes even further, and he does it in a way that is not so... brash, and just sometimes Trump just
off-putting.
just is off-putting in some things he says. But DeSantis still has that energy and that style, while I think also articulating himself better. So my preferred situation would be a DeSantis 2024 run with an America First message, a pro-family message, a no illegal immigration, tough on China, low taxes. But there's no doubt that Trump's, especially his 2016 message, that's the future of the Republican Party.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like Marco Rubio's or anyone like that anymore. It is like Ron DeSantis, Trump style people who are going to be the future of the GOP, and that's who wins elections. No one wants to elect a Mitt Romney or a George Bush anymore. Those people are
Mitt
done.
Romney probably wants to elect a Mitt Romney.
Yes,
There's
he would
probably
like
one
to.
guy
But
out there.
I think that side of the party is dead, and the America First, pro-America, anti-China, pro-family, traditional conservative party is the party of the future. And I think Ron DeSantis is that leader.
Yeah, so I'm going to agree and disagree with both of you and answer my own question. I don't think Trump is going to run again. It's my personal opinion. And I kind of don't think he should, but for a different reason than you. Because I agree completely with all the reasons he should that you said, Eric. For me, it is an age issue. It is, he seems to be in very good health. He has a lot of energy, seems to at any rate. But at some point... At some point, you should stop being king and start thinking yourself as a kingmaker, right?
Yeah.
If Donald Trump can, whether it's DeSantis, there are some other, I think, decent possibilities out there. I do like DeSantis. But if he can find it in himself to sit back, say, no, that's my guy.
Yeah.
He's the guy or gal, whatever. I think that person has a very good shot at winning. I think they certainly, based on these numbers, assuming these numbers are even close to right, they will have the primary, without question. And then it just becomes, are they up against a Joe Biden or a Kamala Harris in 2024? And based on the other things we've talked about today, I don't think they're going to have much of a record to run on.
No joke.
That's at least what I think is going to happen. But, who knows?